Good evening, everybody. Darren here from CanHammer, your source for 40K from the Great White North. I'm here with Ryan.
Welcome, CanHammer fans.
We are at Multi-Zone on a bustling evening. Lots of people playing some kind of weird card game. Card games are for weird people, I guess. Dylan's around. People playing. Jamie's over there. Don't look too closely, you might turn to stone. All right, we're playing a game here. My first time out with the new Dark Angels. And Ryan has brought a khorne army. Are you playing AOS or are you playing 40K?
Fortunately, we're playing 40K this time.
All right, so we just gone ahead and set up. We're playing one of the new chapter-approved missions called Tactical Gambit. This is the one where at the beginning of your turn you have to pick how many objectives out of 4, up to 4, that you think you can achieve. And if you achieve that or more, you get that number of victory points. If you don't, your opponent gets that number of victory points. So, interesting game. We've got our objectives here. There's one here, one there, one in the middle, one over there, one over here, one over here. And we're all deployed up. So, Ryan, what you bring in your army?
Alright, so we've got 4 5-man dog squads, sort of making up the front assault. Then we've got the meat of the army, which is 3 Bloodletter squads, almost 20 of them, and 10 of them.
Okay, so these are dogs. They all look kind of blend in together. These are the Bloodletters.
Yep.
There's a dude there, okay.
Yeah, sorry. We've got Renegade Knight.
WYSIWYG,
yeah.
Okay.
Bloodletters to the back.
Okay.
We've got a little bit of Cultist and a Bloodthirster of Wrath.
Okay.
We've got Forge Fiend with
Thirster of Wrath, okay.
Yep. Then we've got Demon Prince and Warlord, which is the Herald hiding back there. We've got one more big blob of...
So it's a Demon Prince, okay.
Yep. And another dog to go forward, and basically the army is going to run as fast as possible straight at Darren.
And where's your Herald?
Herald's hiding just here.
Okay, so I've already used the Dark Angels. So the point of my army is to try out as many of the new stuff as possible. Okay, so it may not be the most efficient army, but I've used this stratagem already, Hunt the Fallen, which gives me reroll charges and reroll hit rolls against a declared enemy who we think is a Fallen. So clearly that khorne Herald is a Fallen, or maybe he's so fallen so far. So I declared him as my Hunt the Fallen target, so if I'm within 12 of him and I declare him as a target, I get to reroll all that stuff. So my army is a battalion of Dark Angels, so there's 3 scout squads. One's here, one's there, one's there. And then I have a company master with a jump pack who's coming in with some plasma incinerator and scepters. I'm going to try those out. Then I have Sammy, the new Talon Master, a Dark Shroud, 6 Black Knights, all in 1 detachment. I have 9 Plasma Incinerator Hellblasters, so I get the Incinerators and the Exterminators mixed up. 9 Hellblasters set up here. And then I have a Space Wolf detachment of a Wolfguard Battle Leader and 3 units of Bolter Aggressors that are outflanking. So I've used all those command points already, and I only have 3 left for the game, which means I won't really be able to try out a lot of my stratagems, unless I'm really lucky on my Brilliant Strategist Warlord trait, which my Talon Master is my Warlord, and he has Brilliant Strategist and the Shroud of Heroes. So, there we go. I guess I didn't really have to hide line of sight. You have 2 things that can shoot.
I have 2 guns, Darren.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're finished deployed up. Ryan finished first. He's gonna get a +1 to his roll. Here we go. 4, and I win. So I don't really have anything in range, to be honest. I deployed defensively, so I'm gonna let you go first. Okay, so have a good game, Ryan.
Excellent. Good game.
And because it's pretty noisy in here, we're just going to do turn summaries because it's going to be hard to film the whole game. So we'll come back after the movement phase. Khorne, turn 1. All right, turn 1 for Khorne. Objectives. Mission critical, objective 1.
Gotta hold 1.
Which is the one in the middle, which he's going to get. And he's got to hold 1 as well. And 3, which is that one which is on for sure. And advance, get everyone out of his zone, which he's not going to get. So that's looking pretty good for Khorne turn 1. We have movement here. Everything is kind of shifted up this way. Everything advanced 8, except for this thing, obviously.
Yeah,
it's going to shoot.
Front dogs
and the dogs didn't advance.
Yeah, because they want to charge.
Bloodthirster hasn't advanced. The knight didn't advance. Everything else kind of advanced and moved up.
Yep.
Oh, did you even notice this, Ryan? There's a dude up here. A pilot.
That's clearly what objective.
He's like, oh my god.
God.
That's the fallen I'm supposed to find. It's this guy, not the Herald.
I didn't know they meant literally fall out of the sky.
Okay, we'll be back at the end of Khorne turn 1. Alright, at the end of Khorne turn 1, killed a few of the Hellblasters. I need to take a morale check for them. And killed these scouts predictably. And have scored 3 points plus the 1 for the Gambit. So Ryan had picked 1 for Gambit. Oh, I was holding. So you get D3 for that one. Yeah. 2. Okay, so you scored 2, 3, and then an extra 1 for your Gambit. So 4 points.
So it's
5 points.
4, 5, yeah.
Wow, you scored 5 points. All right. Swept it all. Okay, so corner up early, 5-0. And we'll come back in Dark Angels turn 1. Okay, Dark Angels turn 1. I gambled 3 because I'm an overconfident bastard. And unfortunately, I have picked Secure Objective 4, which is here. Defend Objective 4. Secure Objective 3, which I remind you is here. And Scour the Skies, so I have to kill the Bloodthirster. So, not good. I'm not going to achieve my 3, so Ryan's going to get 3. At the end of my movement phase, the Hellblasters had to move up, but I've dropped in. But they're 6 from Sammy, so they get their rerolls anyway. My 8, everything is moved up here. The Black Knights have advanced, and everything else is kind of just moved up. The Scouts moved up there. I've dropped in, outflanked 1 aggressor squad with the Wolfguard Battle Leader. My Inceptors and the Master came down over there. And 2 units of aggressors have outflanked over here. Ryan did a good job of not moving too far in the back and leaving me any space. So, and I felt like I really needed to drop in this turn. So, here we go, the full army's on, and we'll come back at the end of Dark Angels turn 1. Okay, end of Dark Angels turn 1. I killed almost all these dogs, and the aggressors made a 11-inch charge. Killed a couple more dogs in combat. Almost killed this unit of dogs.
We have some morale checks to do.
Oh yeah. Why don't we do those? So this dog, I guess.
Yep. Dead dog.
That's a dead dog. Okay, so that dog's dead. These guys.
They are gonna be okay.
Okay. And I don't think anything else, right? No. Okay. So yeah. So these guys are dead.
Yeah.
These guys down to 2 dogs left. These dogs are gone. These dogs are gone. 2 wounds left on the Forge Fiend. The Inceptors did a decent amount, 10 damage to it. My Bikers killed 1 guy with overcharged plasma and only did 6 wounds to the Knight because it was rolling hot inbones. And the Bloodthirsters got 10 left, so I did a bunch to him. And that's it. So we're going to feel the wrath of Khorne now. I already feel the wrath. So Ryan scores 3 because I did not achieve my Gambit. And I literally got none of these objectives. So we'll go on to Khorne turn 2. Alright, Khorne turn 2. What did you draw?
Alright, so we had advance from before. Well, first of all, we gambled 1.
Oh yeah, you gambled 1. Okay.
Because I think when you're winning, you want to gamble less, but we'll see.
Okay, and you're definitely winning.
Current score is 8-1. Alright, area denial for the center, so if I can wipe the center of even more, we get multiple points.
Yep.
I get points if I kill his warlord, but I won't be right now. And
you might.
Yeah.
With the knight.
Can I shoot him?
A couple of... You can shoot him? Oh no, it's a character, yeah.
Does he have 10 wounds?
No.
And then hold your way back in.
Objective 6, which is way on my side, so you won't get it. Okay, and the movement phase, everything's pushed up. What's advanced? These guys didn't advance.
Nope.
These guys
did advance.
Did advance. These guys didn't advance. The knight didn't advance.
Nope.
This didn't advance.
Nope.
None of that stuff advanced. Okay, everything's just moving up, basically. The wrath of Khorne is about to be felt very distinctly. Okay, we'll come back at the end of Khorne turn 2, if there's anything to come back to. Alright, end of turn 2 for Khorne. These aggressors are gone. I'm going to take a couple of wounds off the knight in return. The Black Knights is gone. Only the Huntmaster left. And that dog is dead, but the Bloodthirster is very much alive. The shooting phase took 4 wounds off the Dark Shroud. couple of scouts over here died. This combat took out all the Inceptors, but I've taken out a whole bunch of... How many guys you got left? Only 5 bloodletters left? Okay, and the aggressors got pulled in. And yeah, there we go. So that is the end of the turn. And what do you score, Ryan?
Alright, so
we don't score advance.
I don't think I can get advance because I'm still
Not
there.
if you want to stay there. No. You can probably just dump it. So did I consolidate within 12 inches of the middle with my Huntmaster?
Well, you're still within 12.
Oh, that scout's still within 12.
But you're not within 6, so I can score one for that, yeah, and get my 1 gamble dice.
Yeah, and Kingslayer didn't get, and Objective 6 you won't get.
So I will get rid of Cold 6 this turn. Okay.
Cool, so you get another 2 points.
Yeah.
Khorne is pulling way ahead. And so we're going to go on to Dark Angel's turn 2. Okay, Dark Angel's turn 2. I gambled 2. Because I can scour the skies by killing the Bloodthirster, and I thought maybe if I got lucky, because I need to kind of catch up. But unfortunately, I pulled Defend Objective 2, which I might get. Currently, the Objective 2 is held by 3 scouts.
Over 2 units.
So, over 2 units. That might work to my advantage. Okay, so otherwise, I might lose more points again. Aggressors here didn't move. Sammy's going to go into the Bloodthirster here. These guys shuffled a little bit. Hellblasters didn't move. So I forgot that time when they died that they can shoot again because of the banner. I mean, that's the whole point. 85 points for that banner. Like, I have to remember these things. And then, like, those scouts moved around, and those guys stayed locked in combat over there. And that's it. So we're going to come back at the end of turn 2. Okay, end of Dark Angels. That's only turn 2. The aggressors have done work. These guys double shot and did, like, almost 50 wounds to this giant squad of Bloodletters, which is now gone.
Yep.
Actually, I may be able to get to my Objective 3 and 4 now. I gotta get past this knight. And then I did a whole bunch of wounds to the Bloodthirster and got nothing back. He's down to 4 wounds left. I did nothing to the knight with my last CP, overcharging Plasma, Dark Age, Hellblasters. They've been unimpressive. And then I killed some Bloodletters and lost an aggressor there. And I think that's about it. So I don't think I score anything. I have to defend Objective 2, and I didn't scour the skies, so you get another 2 points, sir. I'm going to lose anyway, unless I can table, but... Okay, so we'll come back. Turn 3 for Khorne. Alright, Khorne turn 3. Just a reminder of how many Bloodletters died last turn. Okay, so he's still got Advancing Kingslayer, and he picked up no prisoners, and Objective 5, which is I'm standing on with all my Hellblasters. So he's basically... Oh, did you want to move your Forge Fiend? No, because then I can't hit at all. Yeah. Demon Prince is coming in to clear those aggressors. And the knight has moved up here, and like that's it.
Yep.
So come back at the end of turn 3. Okay, at the end of turn 3 for Khorne, it was pretty nasty. Sammy, Black Knight, Dark Shroud, Talon Master, all gone. Dark Shroud exploded and killed a whole bunch of people, and then the knight finished off the Talon Master in combat. The Bloodthirster killed Sammy, and the scouts survived. All those aggressors died, and the captain's left with 4 wounds left. So not much left for me on the table. Well, I lost a Hellblaster to the explosion, and then I didn't roll 4 up on the banner. So literally the banner has been pointless so far. Okay, so that's it. Did you score anything?
Yeah, so I scored Kingslayer for D3 for 3.
Oh, well, it doesn't even matter at this point.
Nah, not really. And then I got pick no prisoners for how many units did I kill this turn, Darren? I didn't kill 6, so I just get D3. 2 more. That was pretty good.
You might have killed 6. You killed aggressors.
Aggressors.
Sammy, Black Knight, Talon Master, Dark Shroud.
I think that's 5, right?
That's 5. Oh, too bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
You killed 6 units, man.
So that was D3 plus 3, so that's 5.
Shit. Okay, well you're gonna win on the on the mission for sure.
All right.
Okay, we'll go to Dark Angels turn 3. Okay, end of turn 3 for Dark Angels. I managed to kill the Bloodthirster finally. Did a bunch of wounds to the knight actually, and lost an aggressor in response, so not too bad. Killed the rest of the Bloodletters and lost the captain. And the scouts have moved back here. I forgot they did that on Objective 6. And my Plasma did Did nothing. Okay, so I score actually objective 6, and I score Scour the Skies, and I got my 2, so I'm actually on. So that's 1 point. 1 point. This was 2 points I scored at the end of Ryan's turn. Defend objective 2. So that's actually 4, 6. I'm up to 6. Woohoo! And I'm gonna dump objective 3. All right, on to Khorne, turn 4. Okay, Khorne, turn 4. He's gambited 1.
Yep.
And he's got actually 2 objective 5s, which he might get if he wipes this unit out. And then secure objective 6, which my scouts have. Defend objective 6, you're not getting that. And you got secure objective 2. And he's got that now because he advanced his Demon Prince and his Herald onto there. So that's it. We'll come back at the end of Khorne turn 4. Okay, end of Khorne turn 4. The Knight didn't do as much as I thought he would. The Sergeant is left from the Hellblasters, past morale, and the Relic Guide. And so I do hold that. Aggressor survived some Melta came into the face. A couple of scouts died, and those guys are just standing there. So, Khorne scores objective 2 and his 1 gamut, so that's another 2 points.
23.
And we'll go on to Dark Angel's turn 4. Okay, so the brave aggressor did another 2 wounds and then fluffed it in combat. I had visions of killing this knight with this power fisting aggressor. And so we called it, is winning 20-something to 6 and about to be tabled anyway. So it was a great game. So in terms of what I like from the new Dark Angels Codex, granted just 1 game, and this is not very tooled up. Aggressors are good. Literally killed like all that with aggressors.
Now, of course, those were Space Wolf aggressors, right?
Yeah.
They were not Dark Angels.
No, they're not. And so then the Dark Angels has no way of getting them up the table except for putting it in a repulsor.
Which is very
or Thunderhawk, which is an option for me. So, you know, but I did want to try outflanking aggressors, and they're as good as I thought they were. And like slapping, and that's 400 points approximately for 9 aggressors and a Wolfguard battle leader. Slapping that into a list is not that difficult.
Even 6 would be totally reasonable.
Well, you need 3 to get the because they're elites, so you can't run a patrol. Unless you run like some scouts or something. But then you might as well just So aggressors are good for sure. Hellblasters didn't perform well, partly because I forgot the banner when 3 of them died, and partly because I find there's still just 1 shot at 30-inch range.
How would you feel about the Assault 2 version?
But the other thing is you really bossed a lot of 5-ups today. So I don't know. I'm going to keep trying them because that's literally the only thing to play in the Dark Angel Codex now. is Hellblaster, Plasma, Stratagem, or Black Knights. But again, the Black Knights are underwhelming because they just die like Marines. You know, if they don't kill whatever they're going to kill, they're going to die to bolter fire. Las guns would kill them. You know, like literally my Catachan infantry could wipe out Black Knights. Like
your Catachan infantry are like top tier though.
Like a 40-point infantry unit would make me cry as I lose my 46-point models. 1 Black Knight is more than 10 guardsmen, right? So I think they're just too expensive. Which is too bad because I have like 40 of them.
Well, you ran forward with them too. Like maybe you should have backed them up instead.
But I need to get them into 18 inches.
That's true. 18 inches is not very far.
It's not very far.
An army, or anything, really,
it's not far at all. So, yeah. But I mean, that first shooting phase, I only did 6. I only wounded you twice because you blossomed 4-ups. You know, that could have been 15 wounds.
Yep.
So the Inceptors were good. Again, same problem though. Where like glass cannons, expensive. You're gonna cry when they die, and they will die because they're dropping in 9 inches away.
Yep.
Right. Like anybody can kill those guys. So I'm afraid that Primaire's still too expensive.
Well, because you're trading, right? Like you're trading those ancestors for whatever they're deep striking into, right?
Yeah.
But when you make them plasma, it's trading for like you have to trade a really high value target. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure if the bolt guns would be an effective trade against like a chaff, because you'd still be trading Primaris versus chaff. But,
yeah, but it's gonna be like that.
Yeah,
right. It's gonna be like I'm trading 3 bolt guys for like 40 bloodletters. Yeah. Right. Like it's.
Because I mean the chaff in my list was dogs, right? Like, because my bloodletters were the squishy glass can that I needed to keep alive, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, as soon as they got exposed, they got dead.
I mean, it took your chaff out pretty quickly. Within a couple of turns, almost all your chaff was gone.
Yep.
But then your big stuff hit my lines. I couldn't. I just couldn't kill the big stuff today. That's all that's alive, right? Like your big stuff, your knight, and those two dudes. The bloodthirster just died, and these dudes. Yeah. And like this thing regenerating is like at the full health again now. It's just been sitting there the whole game. So yeah, how did you think that game went? You like your khorne?
I do. This is one of my first real playtests of it, but I mean, running straight at them is a pretty solid strategy for khorne. I feel like this list would suffer against flyers, like Storm Ravens or something like that, because I have one flyer, the Bloodthirster, and one shooting guy, the Forge Fiend. Neither one of those is going to do the job, right? Because theoretically, the Bloodthirster would be long dead, and the Forge Fiend's not going to take down a Storm Raven.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked the rush at him straight in your face. I really like the Knight Errant in this one. I wasn't sure if I would, because you hear a lot on the internet about how Errants or Knights in general are just like not worth it. I kind of liked it as a rush up and deal with me, and kind of like as the anchor to this army, because so much of it is squishy.
So how do you think you would have done against my Catachan 188 list?
Well, easy. I think I'd lose really hard. I think you have the tools in that list to remove all the chaff, and you have the Shadow Sword, mostly just the Shadow Sword, that'll remove all of my big toys, right? I think that would be a tough list to fight against, I think.
Yeah, and it would take you many turns to get to the good stuff.
Because even if I got to combat, like, you have enough infantry that it wouldn't, I don't think I can get through you.
No, and even infantry falling back, they can shoot with the orders.
Yep.
Lasguns will still kill bloodletters.
Yeah.
Right? When you force.
Frick yeah.
Yeah. So,
right.
Yeah, no, it would be a tough game against the guard list.
Yeah.
It would also take about 5 hours to play, because.
yeah.
But yeah. Well, I'm not going to give up on my old First Legion quite yet. We're going to drop what I really don't like. I think I'm going to end up dropping the Black Knights, because unfortunately it seems like the next thing I'm going to try will be the old Azrael gun line, but with Hellblasters. I'm not going to give up on my Inceptors yet, because I think they're still good.
If you go full gun line, I think you'll find you really wish you had a bit of mobility.
Yeah. No, even in my Catachan list, I like having those two Scion squads.
Yeah. What's the range of the the Interceptor, the jump pack Space Marine with the plasma pistol? What's the range?
18 inch.
18.
Yeah.
Because you could then deep strike 18 away, not just 9 away, right?
Yeah.
If you try like, yeah, I don't know. Use it as a jump pack, like jump pack unit more than just like a trade.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It was fun. It was,
no, that's a good point. Like, I didn't have to put them 9 away.
Yeah.
I just by habit I deep strike things like, 9 inches away. Because I'm sure I need to be within 12 inches to rapid fire. But no, you're right. So yeah. So okay. Well, lots to learn. And then the other thing is, if I put the Space Wolves in, that's 4 CP down the drain. I only have 8. I don't have enough CP to do all the cool stratagems anyway.
Right, your gun line's going to need to have the CP for your plasma, dark angel, dark weapon.
So this is not my tournament list. My current tournament list has 12 CP.
Nice.
Because I use like a 200-point guard battalion just for CP and for infantry screen.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that's what you have to do for the codexes these days. You just can't survive with any less than like 10 CP, especially if you're spending a bunch up front. Now, a couple of the ones I spent just for fun up front, I shouldn't have, like the declaration charge against your herald thing. That was stupid. And those are fun, and maybe in a fringe game at some point, if you remember 4 turns later that you should be charging, re-rolling your charge, but really not worth the CP.
I like the fluff part of that. It's like, oh, it turns out that herald was really a fallen.
yeah. And the fluff falls down on that, I'm afraid. Or that's how commander, so. But so it was interesting. And then I didn't use the lion and the wolf stratagem, because my original intention was to buff Sammy. He takes a mortal on a 4-up, and then he becomes strength 7.
Right, yeah.
Strength 7 with 7 attacks. Like, it's pretty beastly. But he's not infantry, so he can't do it. Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. There won't be any bat reps until after Christmas because I'm away for Christmas. So everybody have a happy holidays, and we'll see you when we get back to the new look CanHammer. No spoilers.